Good afternoon, children. You know, I'm C.R. Das. You have read my stories and poems. I'm a professional writer. Side by side, I also teach English. Uh, my utmost interest lies in teaching grammar. Don't think that I don't know how to teach literature. I also love to teach literature. But it is a pity that most people who speak and write English these days commit countless mistakes, grammatical mistakes. So you have to be cautious, you have to observe the English that is grammatically correct and acceptable. So I have decided to begin these videos, a series of videos explaining the rules of English grammar. Now I am going to tell you about how to use the indefinite article a or an and the definite article the. The or the. We say the or the. If you have vowel sounds like a, e, I, o, u, you have to before a word at the beginning of a word this sound is there. Then you have to use say the as the the as the angry man, but we must say the cricketer. C is a consonant, so we say the cricketer, the plumber. Don't pronounce it as the plumber, it is plumber. Just like we say almond, not almond. So many things are there. So let us start with the use of articles. You see, when you refer to a bird or an animal, in a general sense, we use the article the or the before it. For instance, uh, let me tell you, insert articles where necessary. The first question is, dash cow is a useful animal. The cow is a useful animal. But when we make uh, the same or use the same noun in a plural form, we must say cows are useful animals. You cannot say the cows are useful animals. That is grammatically incorrect. Elephants are the largest land animals. It is correct. Don't say the elephants are the largest land animals. Most of the time, I find children to be absolutely clueless about these things. Remember that before the name of every bird and every animal, but not man, you have to use the or the in a general sense. The horse was once a useful animal. But if we make it plural, we must say horses were once useful animals. A dash peacock is the national bird of India. We must say the peacock is the national bird of India. Similarly, the tiger is the national uh, animal of India. The peacock is the national bird of India is correct, but we cannot say the peacocks are beautiful birds. Simply, peacocks are beautiful birds. Tigers live in the wild because all tigers live in the wild. In this sense, we do not say uh, the tigers live in the wild. Simply say tigers live in the wild. And another thing which I notice is both teachers and students using the definite article the before nature. It is wrong. Don't say the nature. Simply nature. Nature gives us everything. nature gives us everything is correct. And another is the society. The society gives us everything. Never say the society. Although everywhere you will come across, even in textbooks, the society is written. This is not correct. Simply say, society gives us everything. Man lives in society. Don't write, man lives in the society. In the society. Don't say that. There are other things like scientific inventions. We say the radio, the telephone, the washing machine, the smartphone, the refrigerator, the vegetable cutter, the electric bulb, in a general sense, the electric iron, the electric fan, the ceiling fan, like this. But when you change these singular nouns into plurals, you need not use the before them. For instance, you see, uh, I told you that I have told you, dog is a the dog is a faithful animal. But we must not say dogs are faithful animals because all dogs are faithful animals. But you see, if I am referring to some dogs howling downstairs, I must say, look at the dogs howling downstairs. Here I am referring to some dogs, not all the dogs in the world. Cattle feed on grass. All cattle feed on grass. So it is correct to say simply cattle feed on grass. The cattle feed on grass is incorrect. Other interesting usages are there. France is a European country. Don't say France is an European country. Whenever U sound comes, Y-O-U, if this sound comes, don't use an. This is a universal problem. India is a union of states. Mr. Panda is a unique teacher, and uh, we are a united group. This is how, if U sound comes, don't don't use an, but use a. Scientific invention, I have told you already, all the scientific inventions take the before them. Similarly, all musical instruments take the before them. The keyboard, the harmonium, the veena, the flute, the guitar, the violin, like this. And remember, mountain ranges always take the before them. The Himalayas, the Apennines, the Alps, the Nilgiris, like this. And remember that although we say the Himalayas, we do not say the Mount Everest. That is wrong. Whether it is Everest or Mount Everest, we have to say we have to say simply Mount Everest or Everest. Don't say the Mount Everest or the Everest. Similarly, in case of lakes, we don't use the before the names of lakes. Chilika is a beautiful lake located in Odisha. Dal and Ular are lakes situated in Kashmir. But the Ganga is sacred to the Hindus. The Brahmaputra flows through Assam. Wherever you are going to refer to a river, you have to use the article the before it. And you see, other interesting things are there. If I say this is a most unusual phenomenon, some of you might think if you have most, you are bound to use the before it. But this is not the fact. You can use A before it. This is a most beautiful painting. This is correct. But you cannot say this is a best teacher. This is the best this is the best teacher I have. You see. And when you refer to people, the Chinese, the Japanese, the English, the French, uh, the Dutch, the Spanish, the Spaniards, the Dutch, the German, like this. We use the for them. And also, when we say the English people, the German people, the Indian people, the Odia people, like this. And you see, we don't use the before the names of literatures, like never say the Hindi literature. That is wrong, incorrect, grammatically incorrect. The Hindi literature is incorrect, but you can say the Hindi language. The Hindi language is correct, but the Hindi literature is wrong. Similarly, find out the Bengali language, simply Bengali literature, the the Telugu language, but Telugu literature, simply Telugu literature is correct. Before the names of holy books, we use the uh, the Gita, the Vedas, the Upanishads, the Bible, the Quran, uh, and so on and so forth. Diseases don't take the for them. Cancer is still incurable, and jaundice is spreading in the city. The jaundice is spreading in the city is wrong. But you can also use the for jaundice in a specific context, like the the jaundice in the city is constantly worrying the government. The cattle are returning home. Here, all cattle are not returning home. Mass nouns don't take the for them. You can't say the sugar, the sugar, uh, the sand, the water. But you similarly don't say uh, the coffee, the tea. But when you are complimenting someone, you can say the tea was heavenly. Or if you want to complain, you can say the water smells bad. The names of ships take thee for them. The Titanic. Deserts also take thee for them before their names. The Sahara, the Kalahari, the Thar, like this. And always say the sun, the moon, the earth, but not the Saturn, the Mars. That would be wrong. Living, excepting the earth, the sun, and the moon, all other planets don't take the before them because they are considered to be proper nouns. Glass, coal, gold. You see, iron is much more useful than gold. You need not write the iron is much more useful than the gold. That would be wrong. And body parts, all the body parts take the for them. The mouth, the nose, the head, the mind, the chin, the head, the brain, the ear, the eye, the leg, the foot, or like this, the heart, the liver, the kidney, or each and every body part takes the for them. Even you can say the imagination, when you mean it is part of your body. The imagination is correct. The intellect also. You sometimes say the intellect, and you say this is a band for the hair. This might appear a bit strange, but this is not incorrect. This is a band for the hair. Hair here is considered a body part. I am telling you all these things after proper verifications. So what else remains? You see, then if vowel sounds come from letters that are consonants, we have to use an. An NGO, an NCC student, an RBI officer, an SBI manager, an SST teacher, like this. So the musical instruments take D for them, and diseases don't take D for them. Games don't take D for them. Cricket, hockey. Hockey is our national game. Don't say D hockey is our national game. Okay. Thank you so much. If you have any doubts, ask me. Give write your doubts in the comment section. I will clear you up in the next video. Thank you.